We're rolling. We're just building don't worry, we're just building a bunch of video. That was nice of you buy them chocolates for her. Alyssa, you're the man. That was good, that was sweet. Good deal. Look here, I gotta crawl up here, man. Just so I can get up here. I'm getting old, you know what? I know, I'm gonna need some help. God. I know it. Morning, everybody. Awesome. I don't know why I wake up every morning and I think, oh, well, here I go again. I got all these little stories to tell you guys. Lord, I swear I could tell stories forever. My dad, like I always told you, he was raised up here in Kentucky, and every day he had stories for me. I got stories about his childhood and about coal mining in Kentucky and all this stuff all my life. And when I listened to him, I swore when I got older I could make a movie of his life and what he did and all this stuff. And I just want to run one thing. There's a lot of young guys in here, so I feel responsibility sometimes just to talk a little bit, just to share something to help you guys. It may or may not. You can throw it away. But when I was a kid, when I turned 13, I think I was in 8th grade. Were you 8th grade back then? And I remember I was wrestling. I wasn't a great ball player, but anyway, I went sledding that Christmas, and I went sledding, broke my left hand. And when I got back to school, there was a guy inside my class. Drugs were really bad back then when I was a kid, and guys would snort cocaine just right off the wood shop bench in wood shop. They'd roll up a dollar bill and snort coke. And I'm like, man, it bothered me. It really bothered me, you know. And this guy we called him burnouts. I don't know, maybe you guys was a burnout when you were in high school or junior high. But he broke his left hand and it was crippled. He broke his left hand and it was crippled. And I broke my left hand and I had this simulation with him, and this fear come over me. I'm going to be a burnout. I'm going to be just like this guy. So I'd go home now because I couldn't wrestle. And I went home and I seen my dad drinking, and I seen my mom and them fighting and all that stuff. And man, it just messed me up, man. So I remember I was sitting. You guys remember watching Flip Wilson and Sanford and Son? I don't know if there's anybody that old here. But I'd sit there in the living room. We'd all be watching Flip Wilson or Sanford and Son, all them cool stuff. And the voice come in my head and it said, go in the kitchen. I'm serious. Go in the kitchen and touch all the cabinets in the kitchen, and your folks won't argue tonight. And I was like, man, that's awesome. And I went in there and I touched all the cabinets, come sit down. I go, wow. And this is go in the kitchen and touch cabinets again, and you won't become a burnout. I went in there and I touched all the kitchen. I was like, yes, I feel good. I don't have any fear about this. And then about the 10th time, right, 10 times later, I'm in there opening, shutting the cabinets, touching them. My dad said, what the hell are you doing in there, boy? And I ran back in the living room, sat back down. You know, I'm like, okay. Within 30 days, I was completely overcome with rituals. Meaning that when I got up in the morning, I'm laying in the bed, I couldn't move the covers off of my body without going 1, 2, 3, and I could pull them off. I'd have to touch 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'd have to wiggle my toes 1, 2, 3, wiggle 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hold my breath, and then I could get out of bed. Then I'd have to put on my clothes, and every single thing I touched, I had to do a same ritual over and over and over and over and over. It ended up costing me, I'd have to get out of bed, get up 3 hours before school so I could get all that rituals in, to brush my teeth, to put my shoes on, everything. It went on for 2 years. And I lost all my grades. I had a truancy officer come to my house. Couldn't go to school anymore. But I went eating lunch with all my buddies that I grew up with. I stood the whole time with a lunch bag holding my books in the whole cafeteria. Everybody's eating, and I couldn't open my bag because I had to touch it so many times, hold my breath, wiggle my eyes, and touch my toes and all that stuff while I'm waiting, trying to open a bag of food. It went on for 2 years. And you know, nobody made fun of me, which I can't believe, in junior high school. God, I would have been like ridiculed. It was like I was disappeared and nobody could see me. Go to gym class, I'd be in gym class and everybody's getting their, back when I was gym, you put your gym clothes on, you go out, come back, take a shower, and go back to your class. I stood in front of my locker the entire gym class, holding my books and just trying to open that locker. Just holding, all that stuff. And everybody went to gym class, came back, and I'm still standing there at my locker. And I'm crying because I don't want to be that way. Isn't that something? And the only way it went away is 2 years later, summer vacation. I go to church, and the only place I didn't have to do all that stuff was sitting in the church. Walked in, I was peace. I don't know why. So I went to church, been to going there all my life. I walked up to the church, and this girl opens the door because I was a little late. My dad dropped me off, and she said, "Hey, welcome to church." And I said, "I've been going here all my life." I was invisible to the world. Nobody knows I was alive. I walk in, and I was like, cool, this is ice. I don't have to do anything. After church, when you go to a little country church, they have Sunday school, and then you go to the preaching service, they call it. So I went in there, and she said, I never stayed for that. She said, "Hey, can you just stay another hour, Christmas, summer vacation?" So I said, "Yeah." I told my dad, "Come back, give me an hour later." So I went in there, and I remember sitting down. I don't remember what they talked about, but I remember this young girl that was so sweet to me and made me feel like a human being and made me feel part of the gang. And she was reaching over me. She was real cute. She was just like, didn't like me. She just wanted to be my friend. And I don't know what happened, but because that person, I knew it was. I told her 20 years later. I said, because that person acknowledged me and cared about me and loved me. I went home that my dad picked me up. I went home, drove in, and normally it took me 3 hours to get undressed. I went home and I just took my shirt off. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, what's going on? It's a beautiful summer morning day. It was just like blue skies. I remember I got completely dressed, and I'm like, I'm out of my body. I'm just watching myself. I hit the back door, and I took off running through this field, and I remember having my hands up in the air, and I was just bawling and crying, man. And I was 15 years old. I weighed 105 pounds. I was skinny. I was hospitalized from malnutrition, and I just went just crying, and I just like, I'm free, just like that. And it never came back, and it was gone, just like that. OCD. You ain't got OCD. If you think you got OCD, you come see me. I'll tell you what OCD is all about. All right? And I was free, and it never came back. And I swear to this day is why the age I am, and I feel like I'm 30 in my brain because I don't want to eat life until I'm dead. I eat life with shovels, not a spoon. It's because them 2 years put me in a closet like I was in a concentration camp. And I never knew, I thought I'd never come out of it. I thought I'd never live again. I thought I was going to be in darkness the rest of my life. And the main thing that caused it on, I'll let you guys go. The main thing is fear. It's based on fear. Almost every single thing you guys struggle with, I struggle with is fear. Fear we're not going to have enough money. Fear we're not going to get this business going. Fear your girlfriend's going to leave you, a wife's going to leave you, your kids are going to grow up not right. Whatever it is, it's always fear. So the sooner you don't have fear in your life, the more successful you'll be, the more chances you'll take. And if you fail, you're not scared to fail. And that's one thing, I'm not scared to fail. I'm not scared to act like an idiot up here to you guys or nobody else. Who else talk like this? So I'm not scared of failing at all. So just wanted to let you guys know, a lot of times I was probably very religious back then because I had to be, because that's where my strength I thought was coming from. But it wasn't the religious law that made me strong. I finally, 6-7 years ago, I figured out it wasn't a religion or the Bible or anything that made me strong. It was just love that made me strong. Love will make you strong. Love will give you security. Love will take fear all the way from your whole goal. I know this word talking about love is weird because you guys are a bunch of men. All right? But it's true. It really is. It's something else. And that's what is doing this whole business and making me breathe every day. All right? So, anyway, that's a lot of babbling, wasn't it? I don't know. I thought I'd tell you guys, you never know what guys, I feel responsibility. There's a lot of people here that's got stuff going on you don't know about. Stuff you've been through, stuff you're going through. And I've always felt a responsibility, no matter where I'm at, who I work with, what I do, not to talk like this, but just if I have an opportunity. So I've been given this position to guide you guys. Your paychecks are on my back. Your families are on my back. Everything, all the responsibility to keep you employed is on me, and I take that responsibility every day and embrace it and go. So when I'm in that office, I'm trying to sell homes, right? I'm trying to look to the future of everything, and but I'm not scared of it. I'm like, let's eat it up and let's go, you know. So, all right, God, I'm tired. You guys ready? All right, I'm going to try this yoga thing again. Oh, stop! Come on. All right, I just want you to be able to stand a little bit. First of all, don't run off on me. All right. James, you're back. Good job. All right, just listen to me, and I'm going to try. Just make sure you can spread your arms out a little bit. All right, and then this is going to be a little weird, but spread your legs about shoulder width, and I want you to hold your hands right in front of you. I want you to just close your eyes and take 5 deep breaths. All right, just take 5. Real slow. Just relax a little bit. That's 3 for me. Have one more, and let your arms down to your side. Raise your hands up over your head. Okay, and just real slow, just bend forward, just hang. Don't go real low, just let your back relax and hang there for just a minute. I always rest my hands on my legs because it hurts a little bit, and then I'll work my way down. The more you hang, the more you'll get relaxed and go further. All right, we'll come up real slow. All right, put your right foot out. Both feet are straight ahead. Both feet are straight ahead. All right, you're going to bend that right knee as low as you can. You don't have to go real low. And, of course, throw your arms up. Just hold it there. The further you go down, of course, it's more intense. But believe me, you don't want to go there right now if you have not done this for a while. Keep your arms up as high as you can. Make sure your torso straight ahead. All right, we'll straighten that leg. Now, normally I go twice that long. Left foot, do the same thing. Bend it, both feet straight ahead. Arms up, torso straight ahead. Keep everything straight. Get as low as you can. Challenge yourself a little bit. And this is going to make your back stronger. If you feel that front leg burning a little bit. All right? Straighten that leg. All right. Now what we want to do is we're straight, right foot front. Left foot's going to be cocked that way. Right foot's this way, other foot straight. Now you're going to turn your torso straight. Right ahead, right? Keep your foot like that. You guys see me? It's like a T. Like that. Back foot's this way, other foot's this way. And what's going to happen is going to put more stress on your torso. So now look straight ahead and then bend your knee in front of you. And throw your arms up. And twist that torso. Make sure, Lucas, make sure that left arm goes to the right. Make sure it's twisted straight in front. There you go. That'll twist that back and then straight up. Just hold it there for a minute. That's what's going to help your back. This way, Mike. Turn straight. There you go. Keep straight. You can feel that front leg hurting a little bit. Yep. Okay, go back. Switch. Right foot goes that way, left foot goes straight. Turn your torso straight ahead. Arms up, and then go into the bend. And the lower you go, the better when you get good at this, but normally you hold this for about 30 seconds. If you guys will do these two at lunch or something, it'll help your back. You got to make sure that torso straight ahead. All right? All right, got one more for you. I'm going to add one more. Let's do that again with the right. Same position you were before. Torso straight ahead. Arms up. Bend the knee. And now you're going to make your arms go straight ahead like this. All right? One more I'm going to add to you. You guys are all going to fall on the floor. You got to lean back. Lean back. Put your left arm on your leg. Your right arm over your shoulders. Lean back as far as you can. Look at the ceiling. And everybody will fall on the floor. Yep. Hold that position on that leg. That leg should be vibrating. Go back up. Switch legs. One more. Torso straight ahead. Come up, bend down. You're going to go straight like this. It's like Warrior One, they call it. And then bend back. Yep. And then that left leg's feeling it a little bit. Some of you guys are going to be sore from this. You just hold that there. All right, come back up. All right, one more thing. Just put your hands right here. Hands right here. Just close your eyes and let's breathe 5 more times. Real deep breath. Real deep, man. Get that oxygen going. Think about what you got to get going here today. It's going to be a good day. Think about that crazy story I told you. Remember, you got a crazy boss, okay? There's nothing you guys ain't been through, I've already been through. What? Hey, I appreciate every one of you guys, man. Let's go. Good morning, world. Hope you guys like this. We got a couple of new faces here I got to get a hold of. So, Justin, thank you for filming all that. I don't know what we're doing, but we're sharing the world what goes on around here. I might want to catch a couple guys rolling this morning. Just I want to get what they're doing, their procedures and all that stuff later. All right, thank you, man.